YouTube, thanks for checking out another Fat Guy Builds episode. Today we're doing a front bumper on this Jeep Wrangler. Now this bumper will fit on like 10 years of Jeep Wranglers, so check the description out to see if it'll fit yours. And let's get to the install. Here's the front bumper, wrapped up pretty much the same way. There was more styrofoam in this one because there's multiple pieces in here. So this one was packed a little better than the rear. There's two hardware boxes inside. Don't throw these away. They are attached to the lid, so you're going to have to rip it apart to get these off. Here is the front label. I'm going to have the link below. On the front bumper, first thing we're going to do, use a T55 Torx bit. We're going to remove two on the driver's side and two on the passenger side. On the bottom, we're going to have one of each of the T55 Torx bits, one on the driver, one on the passenger side. So once that's out, you can see it's totally loose. All we're going to do is slide it off. One of the boxes for the front has little tow hooks. This hardware bag has everything you should need. Big washers, lock washers, and the different bolts. So we'll get to putting that in. Here's the front bumper, just pulled out of the plastic. So there's a bunch of stuff to add to it. But we're going to mount this to the vehicle before we add anything. On the back of where the winch plate is, they have a smaller washer. Swap that out with one of the big ones, so we can use the small one on the bracket underneath the bumper. Once you get those two washers off the front of the bumper, you're going to prep this bracket with the two smaller bolts, lock washer and washers. This is where you're going to need either two people, or you're going to lay under it, use your fat belly to hold up the bumper while you start the top bolts. For the top bolts, you're going to use a washer on the back one closest to the firewall, and then a lock washer. And then on the front one, you're going to use a bolt with a lock washer. Do this the same on both sides. Then on the bottom bracket, you're going to use a bolt, lock washer, big washer. There's a T cut out in here. Push this bracket all the way forward. Then here, you're going to use a big washer on the outside. The little bend lip here. That goes on the inside. Small washer here. And then these two will fit next to each other. The order I'm tightening it is this. I'm going to push this bracket all the way to the back. Tighten this all the way down. Then I'm going to grab the bumper, push it as far towards the grill as possible, and tighten these top two down. Then finally, I'll just tighten these two down, because this is all slotted, so these don't really line anything up. Alright, those are tightened down. Now we're going to add the little light bar bracket deal and whatever other accessories came with this. The top bar goes like this. You can either, I kind of like how it looks without it, but if you're going to run a light bar or something, then this is a better idea. So we're going to mount this with the hardware included. The bolts to mount that top piece, you're going to use a 6mm Allen head. And you're just going to thread them in, tighten them down. It's no big deal, pretty easy. For some reference, there's the grill, and those 6mm are right here on the outside of the frame rail. Here's what it looks like in the sun. The coating is really nice. It's shiny, bed liner style coating. There we have it. This one's mounted, done. There's no accessories, obviously. There's no winch, no light bar, but overall construction seems very solid. Steel seems very thick, and it doesn't flex. We were on here jumping on top of it and shit, and it's fine. So, styling looks good. Price seems competitive. I would say just check it out, see if you like it, see if it's your feng shui design that you like. And till next time, wrench on.